A lot of inspirational speeches about the theater tend towards stating what theater should be, but I get sick of those speeches because it seems clear to me that theater should be good.
I think I believe mostly in making theater that expresses the complexity of humanity. And I'm always after plays that show how human nature is flexible and that it's got, and that there's nothing simple, because I think we live in a culture of intense simplification. And I am always out to disrupt that belief or that dictum in our culture that things are simple.
When I went to the National Theatre School of Canada in the acting section, I was a shitty student, and I'm not joking. I think my bad behavior was the spasms of a realization, which was that my original impulse to read plays out loud, which I mistook for acting, did mean that I wanted to make theater, but not as an actor, as a writer and collaborator, because you see, I adored and cherished plays.
I think at the time I felt like my acting was being insulted, which it was. But I think also they were praising my writing. So I think they were prescient, and I just wasn't able to see yet where my skills lay and where my desires lay. I just couldn't see it yet, but they could. They were ahead of me.
And I spent my whole 20s living up there and bartending, and there were instants in time that are burned into my mind, like 4 a.m. in particular after a frenetic shift when I was soaked in liquor, and the back pocket of my jeans had a bunch of business cards in them from married businessmen. And I was cleaning the floor in the dish pit, which is where the chefs pinned up their pornography. And as I mopped the dirty floor, I looked up at the girls with their vaginas out. It was the raunchiest porn you can imagine tacked to this wall. And I remember thinking that I was not going to be a person who succeeded at making theater. There was nothing in my environment to suggest that I would one day get called a Canadian playwright or be given an award. I hope that inspires some of you.
It's like a whole new platform, like a whole new technological platform to be a female playwright, because there are almost none, like there are almost no dead female playwrights. We're all alive, which is fascinating and beautiful. And what it means is that there is, this period of discovery of what it means to be a female playwright. And I'm in the midst of trying to work that out, and also trying to work out how you can write roles for women that don't just involve them choosing between two men or coming on stage just to complicate the plot for the male characters.
Sarah Kane said, "I keep coming back to the theater in the hope that someone in a darkened room somewhere will show me an image that burns itself into my mind. And that is what I hope you will go out and do." Thank you, from the bottom of my heart.